If you're struggling to make money as a writer, the problem is usually not your writing. So we open this video up with some good news. The problem is where you're writing and in what form. So allow me to explain this little riddle. Now, for many aspiring writers or newbie writers, wherever you want to call us, we always default to, I need to write a book as the first means of earning an income. I blame nobody for having this mentality. I blame nobody for having this thought. It's just what we're being conditioned to by the industry, by college professors who don't know what the HE double hockey sticks in terms of what they're doing to earn a living. It is what it is. But I think the elephant in the room on that matter is that it's usually ego driven. So our flesh craves recognition, God-sized worship on a small scale that needs to be heard. When family, friends, and strangers hear that you write books, there's a level of elevation that happens either in their eyes or your eyes. But I've been there. Like many of you watching this, as we have been conditioned that publishing an entire series of physical fiction and nonfiction is the only way. The second, much newer and becoming much more of an outdated model that writers follow is that they write a story or an essay, put it online somewhere, and hopefully someone stumbles across it and decides to pay them. Whenever you play the content game with writing and video, it's a game that involves the law of numbers and high volume. The exception is that one of these platforms compacts the time for your content to reach your target market. To sum up this kind of tragic approach, it goes like this. It's treating your writing as a product first rather than a tool or means to solve a problem. So let me get to the crux of the video. Basically, what I'm saying is this. If you can't make money the old-fashioned ways as a writer, then maybe you should try writing videos more specifically on YouTube. You may not know this, but YouTube is a writing platform. It's not just a video platform, it's a writing platform. And it's a pretty darn tootin' good one to boot. Rather than focus on writing articles to fill the writing websites such as Medium's algorithm, which is nothing wrong with this, I still produce on Medium, I set out to write videos first. Speaking of Medium, I wrote an article titled, "Want to test your mettle as a writer? Write videos." I'll link it in the pinned comment in the description below so you can check that out. YouTube is a great avenue to create opportunities for yourself, invite new relationships and connections into your life, and thus opening the door for income advantages. YouTube is notoriously known for trying to push the envelope to earn AdSense money on it, but it's so much more than that. If you move away from that model of trying to create content so you can actually get into the monetization program and you explore the other opportunities, you're going to find yourself in a much higher realm than other content creators because you are a writer and you have the advantages of storytelling and other writing practices to boot on your side. My teacher channel, The Teacher Show, doesn't make any money at all AdSense wise or brand sponsorships, but I've met other teachers who have reached out to me because a bridge of relatability was formed, taking my classroom experiences and empathizing with the audience's problems, which was primarily teachers. My only problem with that channel was that I was missing volume and consistency because I really didn't want to spend all my time talking about the ills of teaching. It's so many videos discussing why I quit teaching and why the education system is so bad. I didn't want to spend my time just swimming in that cesspool. And honestly, in my heart of hearts, I wanted to be part of a solution, no more part of the problem. And with the videos I was making, I was only contributing to the problem even more. But outside of that, had I continued on that channel, I probably would have gotten interviews, been invited to speak somewhere or other engagements that I never had before had I kept up the work in producing and uploading teacher video content. But even attention on that small scale never would have happened had I only been an unknown writer publishing articles and just tweeting into the void or Xing in the void. Thank you, Elon. At some point, I realized that people don't buy writing per se. Writing is merely the vehicle carrying the message, the story, or solution people are searching for. No business owner or average Joe wakes up in the morning and says, you know what, I really want to spend money on adjectives today. Maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't, but I don't know anybody like that. They do wake up with problems such as, how would I pay my mortgage or make payroll for my employees if they're a business owner? A YouTuber requires more viewers to stay focused. A store owner needs more customers to pay rent. A coach needs more client calls booked. And a writer needs not just readers, but a loyal fan base. Think of YouTube as the ultimate visual and audio engine for your words. When someone reads an article on a screen, they're connecting with text. But when they watch a video script brought to life, they're connecting with a voice, an energy, and a human face attached to those ideas. Video builds authority and trust in a fraction of the time it takes for a static blog post or a tweet to do the same job. Instead of shouting into a crowded void of text, YouTube places your written ideas directly in front of an algorithm designed to deliver your exact message to the people already searching for it. So if you're going to shout into the void of text, such as on Twitter or X as we call it, there's a difference with it being on YouTube. So this truly means that you bypass years of trying to SEO optimize a blog or hoping Medium's algorithm picks up your piece. You get instant access to a global, highly engaged audience that consumes content daily. And again, if we look at it from a monetization standpoint, writing videos on YouTube opens immediate doors that traditional publishing delays for years. Once you prove you can structure an engaging 10-minute video, you aren't just selling your own work. You become an invaluable asset to businesses, creators, and brands desperate for strong storytellers who can retain an audience's attention. And while it sounds like I'm speaking to mostly nonfiction writers, if you're a fiction author, the opportunities for you are endless. There's a writer who writes a series of zombie fiction whose name escapes me right now at this moment in time, but somewhere in the B-roll, I will display who he is, and he is making some fantastic moves and enjoying the fruits of his labor faster on YouTube than he would have had he just published this series in physical books and ebooks on Amazon. And by the way, I just remember his name. His name is Derek Slayton, and he has a zombie series right here on YouTube, and they're in book format. Now, high value clients don't buy writing, they buy retention, watch time, and conversions, which are all driven entirely by the written video. In my methods of video writing, the video does not exist without the writing. The video always starts with the writing. So, how does this actually accelerate building a loyal fan base for your own projects? Well, it creates a warm pipeline. A viewer who listens to your scripts for like 10 minutes straight every week develops a personal connection with your mind. By the time that you mention, hey, I wrote a book or I have a detailed newsletter, they aren't skeptical buyers looking at a random cover on Amazon. They're then dedicated supporters who already trust your perspective. Video is a lot better at transforming cold readers into warm followers and warm followers into lifelong fans who buy every word you release. If you are ready to stop wasting time and want a step-by-step roadmap to build your writing career using video, head over to the ytwriter.com. That link is going to be above my head and in a pinned comment and description below.